A century and a half ago, Henry David Thoreau wrote, "An early morning walk is a blessing for the whole day." Thoreau, of course, was referring to a walk in the woods. For decades, residents of Southeast Olympia have appreciated the wisdom of Thoreau's words. Here, nestled between housing developments and the LBA ballparks, stands a 150-acre wooded oasis. It is home to a variety of wildlife and bountiful trails, where for decades, friends, seniors, dog walkers, cross-country runners, mountain bikers, and an occasional horseback rider have walked, run, and rode. This urban oasis is known to many as the LBA Woods.
So Leslie, why do you come to the woods?
We have 2 dogs. We just come over daily to walk the dogs, enjoy the woods.
And what kind of animals have you seen here?
We've seen a pileated woodpecker. I've seen him twice, and I've seen a couple barn owls. I hear there's coyotes out here. I haven't seen any coyotes yet, which is good because I'm afraid she'll take off after them. But a lot of rabbits, a lot of people, a lot of other animals.
So why do you think it's important to save the woods?
This is like the only place there is to take your dogs, or go for a nice walk. Not all the sidewalks are complete around here, so it's really hard to walk your animals and take long walks, or with your kids and ride bikes.
So tell me your first impression the first time you came here to LBA Woods.
Well, I thought the woods were delightful. I always enjoy a walk through woods because it gives me a lift, and it's nice being close to nature, and everybody knows that. But it was a great walk, and I was kind of astounded. Right after I got into the park, I saw a big owl, and he must have been 18 inches high, and he just sat on a branch and looked at us, and we looked at him, which showed that he was probably acclimated to the number of people who walk through the park, and he didn't spook until we started to stir and leave. But this park the park in the woods it's like an oasis, not an oasis in a desert, but an oasis in the middle of a city. And it would be a shame if it was lost for any other purpose than hiking through it and enjoying the nature part of it. It's true that when you lose something, you regret it. I lived back east, and among a group of cities this size, Reading, Harrisburg, Lancaster, York, Allentown, and none of those cities have a separate woods within the city limits, and they would die for one. So this is a real treat, and that's what the Northwest is all about, having nature at their doorstep.
Chat about the woods. I live in there. Are you filming me already?
Yeah.
Well, I've lived here for 7 years, and I love LBA Park, and it is a wonderful place with baseball fields and where families come to play together. Now, the park would still be here if there were a development, but the woods would not. And I have always said that what makes LBA Park so special, and we do live in a town with beautiful parks, but what makes this park so special is this curtain of green that just swaths the back of the park, and we can walk from our neighborhood through this trail, and it's just lovely. And my neighbor and I jog and walk in these woods all the time. And we always say to each other, this could be our last walk. Let's enjoy it, every walk. And we're grateful for every walk. But I would love to see these woods stay here because I think they are something really special and unique that Olympia has. And I've had friends come visit me from other towns and say, I can't believe you have woods right here that you get to walk in. And there used to be a lot more woods here too. So, and this is my daughter.
Hi.
Do you want to say something about the woods? I know you like the green.
Yeah, I've always been a nature girl, and how my mom said, part of LBA is the woods, and yeah, the park just isn't complete without the curtain of green, like my mom said.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I feel like, why chop it down? There's no reason to, really.
And so why do you think it's important to save the woods?
It's important for me. It's a valuable resource for this community in Olympia. for the kids and the families, dog owners. Just about anybody can come into these woods and enjoy themselves, even if it's just for a walk for their health benefit. It would be a tragedy, I think, if we lost these woods.
The LBA Woods are currently owned by 2 private companies, which are planning to transform this oasis into 2 high-density developments. However, the good news is that both owners have indicated they're still willing to sell the land to the city. Indeed, these woods are well suited to meet the city's long-standing community park needs. There is enough space to make a large community park with room for soccer fields, a dog park, and a BMX park, and yet preserve a large wooded area where walkers and runners can coexist with solitude and wildlife.